Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, as the title suggests, Lois confirms Geo is. Good evening and salutations, my. Geo and. Lois confirms Geo is Dante and Brooklyn's son on General Hospital. I mean, granted, we knew that for like ever, but it was nice to sit there and hear a confirmation. On the other hand, it does sit there and prove that both Brooklyn and Lois are trifling. Now we're going to sit there and talk about all the shows tonight: General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, and Young and Restless. As you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button because it really does help. Let's sit there and do some quick roll call. Get this started. Friday's in the chat. How you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Amy's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Cherie, the real Cherie's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Eagle Fang is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Crystal is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Queen of the South is in the chat. How you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Hope everyone had a great day. We got a lot to talk about. I actually started a few minutes early because I want to make sure. Lisa Clapp is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Jay Blue's in the chat. How you doing tonight? I want to start a little early. I'm going to be streaming from 8 to 9 because I got to wake up early. And I'm streaming on my phone right now because I forgot to charge my battery. So hopefully within the next 15 minutes, my battery will be charged and I can just switch over. And I know the audio kind of isn't really the greatest, but charged, I can just switch over. And I know the audio kind of isn't really the greatest, but oof, okay, let's not do that. But I hope you guys, I hope the chat sticks around. I'm not exactly a fan of calling the, people guys when I know there's a lot of women in this chat. Yes. Yes, and thank you, Shree Hall. Where is Shree? Shree says, I really like and appreciate you, Cameron. I think it's important for us soap fans to call out when other people get out of pocket and can't separate the characters from the person. It's a job that they are acting. They barely get to decide what or how to say something. People need to get a grip. Exactly. And yes, 100%. Lisa says, I forgot to charge. See, I know what you're thinking, and that wasn't the reason why. I don't know exactly why I forgot to charge my battery. When I looked, I was like, oh shit. And then around 7:30, I charged it, so it shouldn't take that long. I'm doing good, Freddie. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I have not seen you in a hot minute, Freddie. Where you been at? What you been up to? What is the good word? Okay. Lisa says just busy. Yeah. But yeah, Freddie, I've been good. Good. I cannot complain. But by the way, just a little heads up. When the Queen Cat Lady comes in, she's not going to be too happy about the audio. So probably going to have to apologize to her too. Well, hopefully by the time she comes in, I can just sit there and switch everything over. But yes, yeah, it's definitely out of pocket what that person did. That person needs to be in jail. I'm just going to be real. That person belongs in jail. Jail. I got you, Freddie. I got you. No, I get it. Life can definitely be busy. So I get that part. It's good to see you, though, Freddie. It's good to see you. So yeah, damn. Oh, and God damn it. See, I'm like, part of me is like, no, I don't know if I actually feel like scrolling over Dolomedics. What is good, Dolomedics? By the way, if you are a member, shout out to Dolomedics for giving us some exclusive content, some exclusive pictures from this, from his premiere when you saw on the gates. And somebody says something about, oh, Eagle Fang was, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, hopefully it's good now. Let's see if it's good now. Yeah, hopefully it's good now. Let's see if it's good now. Muted. Okay, it's good now. Okay. Oh yeah, because I got a call, so that's why I muted. Okay, now you said Cameron had a rough time. Divorce, lost his home in a fire, and being attacked by fans. Yeah, exactly. Like it annoys me. And granted, Eagle Fang, I am planning on coming out with another video because like there's stuff that I found out of other actors being attacked by fans that I didn't know about. So yeah, part two to that. Um, Unfortunately, yeah, exactly, Lisa. Oh, and Jay Boo says I was surprised that no charges were filed, and also Laura Wright laughing off saying it was done with love. Ooh, yes. Let's everyone think about that for a hot minute. Um, Fixing to start some spaghetti. Yeah, I'll go off on the character, but man, some fans just think it's real. Like that one horror movie with yes, I thought yeah, it's called Misery, and I still never watched that movie. I want to watch that movie at some point. But oh yeah, I was surprised that no charges were filed, and also Laura Wright laughing off saying it was thrown with love. But I get it though. Like she's like they're trying to lighten the mood and everything like that. So I can't knock her for that. Um, but yeah, dudes went through a lot, and people. There's always one crackhead in the audience that got to sit there and ruin it for everyone else. Um, what the hell? Oh, it's weird. I saw. See, okay, I'm gonna sit there and say this. This is why it's important. This is why it's important to not sit there and always go off of a so-called spoiler, right? And by the way, this is not confirmed, so I don't want anyone to sit there and think I'm confirming this. I'm not confirming shit. Um, and this is something I read from the Bold and the Beautiful. One of those stupid spoilers pages that like, or not okay. There we go. I'm like, what the hell? Melly Mel, my heart queen, how you doing tonight? What's good, Francis? They somebody did this on a Bone and Beautiful fan page, right? Bone and Beautiful, who kills Poppy? What's good, Lashanta? Who kills Poppy? A murder mystery unfolds. But the thing is, she wasn't killed off though. So like, y'all gotta really be careful about this stuff though. I'm gonna be honest, y'all gotta be really careful about this. Um, I'm so glad we finally going to have a black soap opera beyond the gates since generations. Yep. Yep, Freddie, and people are already sent there. There's already a lot of backlash to it too. There's already a lot of backlash with that already. Um, and yeah, Freddie is coming out in 2 weeks or so, give or take. I was sitting and say about 2 weeks or so. So yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. And it's funny too, Freddie. Dolometics was actually on the chat. Actually, um, not on the chat, but he was actually in the. God damn it, he was he was on video with us. He was on video with us. No, but Freddie, he was actually on video with us. He actually has some exclusive pictures, and he told us some stuff about the gates. So when you get a chance, Freddie, check out yesterday's episode because he was giving us a lot of good details about the show and how what he thought of it and his favorite characters and stuff. Yes, Jay Blue, he was at the yep, he was at the premiere. Why am I so loud for? And yes, Francis, it's going to be an hour. It's going to be an hour. Our soap opera, baby. Our soap opera. Yeah, me too, Lashanta. I mean, she confirmed what we already knew. Lois confirmed what we already knew, that that was Gio and Dante's son. You know that I mean that was Gio and Brooklyn's son. Okay, good, Freddie, good. Yeah, he actually has. It's interesting. Like I say, he has some exclusive pictures from the set. Um, I put it on my members page, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. He said he had a good time and everything, so it was you know. But Domex is awesome like that though. But yeah, Lashanta, he confirmed that, and honestly, to tell you the truth, by Lois confirming that, she also confirmed how trifling she is. She had the audacity to sit there and say that she considers Olivia a friend, but a friend wouldn't do something like that though. And the fact that they did that without um without Dante's consent just says it all right there. No, they didn't. They was good, Gemini. No, they didn't. Mel says I got good news that the faculty remake horror movie is coming and goes back to school with a new version of the faculty in the Cult 1998. Yes, cult classic. I actually did like that movie. Citro said Warrior thoughts on Sarah threatening Philip. I thought it was hilarious. Because my whole thing is I sit there and I look at that and I'm like, he's gonna be upset with her too, right? Like I get it. She wants to sit there and try to keep Philip in line and make sure that Philip doesn't give into Xander's worst impulses. But I'm like, he gonna be upset with you too. Like you're not exactly getting off the hook. Lashanta says, Albert, I said Cyrus killed Austin. Is that his cabin when yes, I do remember you sitting there saying that. I wanted to be confirmed because we all here's the thing, Lashanta, we all are sitting there saying that that's what happened. But I want that shit to be confirmed. Francis says, how many times do you think we need to keep seeing Ben Poppy scenes when he yep. Francis, you know how Ryan is rinse and repeat for a reason. Rinse and F and repeat, but I do agree with that. But yeah, I mean, I get it, Citra. It's like yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought it was interesting. Also, I guess it's a little kind of interesting to sit there and see Sarah be ruthless in a sense. Like she came in and she was like, "Yo, listen, okay, I pretty much run this shit at this point. So that's another thing that I will sit there and like, as far as that takeaway is going. Ron, I didn't really care about the stuff with Felicity, um, or Kat that much either. I didn't really care that much about that stuff until Chad came in, to be honest. But I do like the fact that Sarah can be a little ruthless when she wants to. So, what's good, Tommy? How was your birthday yesterday? But Citra, what did you thought about the Sarah threatening Philip scene? Tommy says, "What do you think about Kyle and Claire?" Um, like I always sit there and say, um, Claire makes Kyle tolerable, but you know, it was pretty boring, Francis. Yeah, it was pretty boring. Spider Quake was good. Spider Quake, of course, Tommy. You know you're my guy. I got you. Spider Quake says Lois is funny. Also, I'm not mad at her, but she should have told Brooklyn. And now we find out Geo didn't know he was adopted as well. Yeah, yeah. You're exactly right. Also, I hope they off Cat Green's sister. I'm tired of looking at her. Okay, that's kind of dark, but okay. Citra says, I think Xander will be more angry at Sarah than Philip because he expected Philip to do schemes. He trusts Sarah. You think so? I can see that. I don't know if you. I don't. Okay, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see, Citra. I don't think he'll be more upset with um with her than Philip. Because Philip will, at the end of the day, like Cyrus will love his life, and that's not going to change. You know, he's going to be pissed. I don't think he's going to be as pissed though. Mel says I got good news that Final Fantasy Bloodline horror movie is coming. Oh yes, I didn't know that was actually the trailer. I got to watch the trailer. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for reminding me. Francis says hard to watch the new Brendan. Any news on what? No, I didn't get a chance to look into it, Francis, but I definitely will. I definitely will sit there and take a look at it. What people are sitting there saying is that he did choose to leave, um, and that's a little bit different. If he chose to leave, then there's really nothing we can sit there and do about that. I don't think that the new Brennan is a bad actor. I don't think that he's a good Brennan though. I don't think he's a good Jack. He doesn't have the accent, which let's be honest, that was part of that guy's charm. Let's just be real. Um, but I think we're kind of stuck with him though, Francis. Unfortunately, we're kind of stuck with him. He's not a bad actor. He's just not a good Brennan. I'm just, like I said in Dion's channel, but exactly, Francis, like I said in Dion's channel, it's like I just wish they could have found somebody with an Australian accent. With an accent. Like I don't know. I know it might have been last minute or whatever, and you had to sit there and scramble and find somebody, but maybe they could sit there and do something later on. There's nothing wrong with them sitting there recasting it a second time. You know, and I get it. And also I feel like people might be a little bit too mean to this guy, which is weird because I am a dick. But like, thank you, Francis. Yeah, 33 people in the chat. Hit that goddamn like button because it really does help. Seriously, it really does. Um, First, how many likes do we have so far? I'm almost afraid to ask. 1 second, Ron. Freddie says, "What did you think of General Hospital today? I thought it was okay. The only thing that was interesting to me was the ending of the episode with Lois confirmed. Yeah, I would sit there and say it was okay also, Freddie. I would sit there and say it was okay. I wouldn't sit there and say it was super great, but I wouldn't sit there and say it was terrible either. Oh, Tommy, my birthday is next year. Actually, it's this year, August 22nd. So that's when my birthday is. My birthday is in August, but I hope you had a good. Oh, we had 10. Oh, god damn, Francis. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. We had 30 people, so we had 20 people that just sat there and just said, eh, what else? My gorgeous queen cat lady, what happened to Drew again? What happened to Drew again? He got attacked by some nut job, some crackhead. That's what happened to him, unfortunately. Or unless you talk about me for some odd reason. Ron says, do you feel sympathy for Joy? Yes, I do. And the thing is, I know people aren't going to feel sympathy for Joy because they're going to sit there and say, I want to do a video on it, cat lady. It was on the Jennifer Hudson show. Pretty much, well, the actor got attacked by someone, and they threw an apple at him because they didn't like his character. So Shanta says, Albert, how do you think Carly will react to Jack putting? Well, she's gonna be pissed, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. You pointed her in the direction of a killer. So yes, but I don't know exactly when that happened, but like it was on the Jennifer Hudson show yesterday, and I wound up doing a video on it. So if you get a chance to watch it, I showed a clip part where he says that the incident happened. I don't know. I don't think he actually said it hit him. I don't know if it actually hit him, but they did throw it at him. But it was funny though, cat lady, because when he said it happened, um, Laura Wright was like, "Well, at least she threw it with love." Like I guess to try to like lighten the situation. Like, oh well, she threw it with love, and he played it off. He was like, "Hey, listen, oh, he dodged it. Okay, Francis, good." And he played it off. He pretty much was like, listen, the way he looked at it, he was like, either people are going to hate my character or like my character. I just don't want them to be in the middle, which is something I understand. Lashanta says, Albert, did you see them tearing that hallway up, especially Anna? And what? Oh, no, no, no. I didn't see that part. I only saw the clip of it. I do know what you're talking about. Like they were dancing and stuff like that. I didn't see that part. So I don't. Yeah, I didn't actually watch the whole episode. But Tommy said, Amy said, "You're not my son." How do you feel about that, Albert? I feel that Holden is stupid. I feel that he's stupid that he went to that. He went to Nate's house, right? And I'm kind of glad though too, in a sense, because it's like at least we can kind of speed up that part. I have to sit there and go through all this dodging and everything like that, and subterfuge and stuff. Kylie says, "Shake my head." She should have used a potato, but she's joking. She's joking, okay? My girl's joking. Um, but yeah, that's what Cat Lady said, because Cat Lady actually watched the episode yesterday. Well, she watched today's episode yesterday. So, also, there might be a potential for another collab. If I'm not too tipsy tonight, I'll message this person back and try to set that up. So I might be working on another collab in the future. I'm not gonna say who it is. So don't guess because I don't think anyone's actually gonna know who it is. But oh, your birthday is September 22nd. Okay. Yeah. I know how important it is to sit there and know about somebody's birthday and when it's at. Ron says, Albert, if you were out with friends and someone threw water on an actress playing Sheila because of her character, what would you say or do to them? I would sit there and tell them that they're pathetic and that they need help and that they need Jesus. That's what I would sit there and say. Nope, Ron. Nope. Not him. That's the only hint you're gonna get. But yeah, I would sit there and say they need Jesus and therapy. And yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, we are good to go. All right. This is always a very fun and interesting part. Yeah, exactly, Francis. It's always fun to sit there and have new people come on and whatever. But you know who I'm also waiting for though, Francis? I'm waiting to sit there and have Cat Lady back on my channel. So anytime that Cat Lady is available, I would definitely love to sit there and have her. No, since I watched Peter Pan Neverland horror movie. Wait, it came out already? Whoa. No, that movie came out already? Exactly, Francis. Listen, Cat Lady is the bomb. Like I love her. She is just awesome. She has a very fiery sense of humor. So all right. Booker, what's good, Booker? 1 second, Ryan. I will get to your comment. I just have to sit there and switch out. It should be fun. Okay. So there's gonna be a minor interruption and then I'll be right back. Let's see if the audio is good. Let's see if the audio is good. Okay, we're good. Maybe, Ron. Maybe, maybe not. It's a surprise. You know what surprises are, right, Ron? Now I can sit down. Exactly. We're back, Freddie, and now I can sit down and listen to my music. My wonderful lo-fi music. Uh, I don't think so, Tommy. Why do you think that they will? Let me ask you a question. Why do you think that they will? Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do you think that they will? Or do you want them to? Hmm? Okay, it's still too loud. I mean, do you want them to? Yeah, it's good to sit there and see Freddie. Always, always good to sit there and see Freddie. But Mel, you didn't answer my question though. It's out already? My Bloody Valentine. I never actually saw. I don't think I actually saw the first one, but like Mel, when did Peter Pan come out? Because it's not Nate's brother, she can date Holden, and I want their. Okay, okay, all right, cool, cool beans. Um, I do, Tommy. At least for now. For now. Well, you know, Freddie, that comes for you. Being attacked by a goddamn apple because this chick done lost all her damn marbles. She should be arrested too. Booker T said, I think Brad is going to blackmail Portia for a promotion, maybe an affair on GH. Listen, I mean, I think that would be kind of slimy, the second part, but like, at least he would sit there and be blackmailing her of something of substance. Because, like, all he's dumb little shit. Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ, is in the chat. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're having a very, very, very lovely night. An actor TJ go. Yeah. You know, that's a really good question, Francis. Did they let TJ go? I know that he's not on I don't I don't know if he's on contract anymore. I'm doing good, Blackmon. We haven't seen him in a while, Francis. Hell, actually, to tell you the truth, we haven't actually even seen him in the opening credits. So if I know, Francis, if I know something, I'll definitely let you know. Came out, wow. Huh, that's interesting. It came out already. It came out a goddamn whole month. No, I got you. I got you, Francis. TJ is the character in the closet. Kiki, we got a new person in the chat. Kiki says, I'm behind, but I'm sad that Charles left. Yes. Let's everyone say what's up to Kiki. It's kind of a shame, Mel, but I don't know how you can sit there and market that movie. I mean, you can sit there and really market the Winnie the Pooh movie, so I guess you can't really market this movie. So I guess I can see how it definitely slipped under the radar. It's unfortunate, but but I definitely sit there and watch it. Plus, I want to watch Popeye the what is it? Popeye the Slayer? Is that what it's called? No. But yeah, Jocelyn related to Cyrus because Lou and Lucky are. Oh, okay. Booker asks, is Jocelyn related to Cyrus? Because I don't know who that is. Lucky are cousins. Are their cousins? Luke. Lucas? Is that it? Lucas? Tommy, you think that Sharon should give Daniel money for framing him? I mean, it's not like the dude can actually be paying bills right now, so I don't think it would hurt. That's a good question, though, Chat. Do you know the answer to that? And that's the thing, Tommy. I go back to Daniel. But chat, let me know if that's true though. I go back to Daniel and I'm like, Daniel, you don't have a job. You and sit there and complain to, about Billy and him being a screw up and everything like that, bro. You don't have a job though. Like, how is a broke person going to sit there and complain about a job and you're broke? Like, how does that work? What do you think that Joy should do? Fight for Alex, the player, or just accept and move on? I would say accept and move on. I would sit there and say accept it and move on. Well, exactly, Tommy. He don't have a choice. What is he going to do? He's going to dip in a Lucy's college fund. See, that's and thank you, Ron. That's the thing about Joy. Um, well, of course, Tommy, you're a person with a brain. What the fans are going to sit there and see is Joy getting her comeuppance, I guess. But the thing is,
Oh, that's what it's called, Popeye the Slayer. Thank you. Mel, when is that coming out? The thing is, Joy did sit there and mess with a married man. Okay, so I do get a certain level of comeuppance, but it sucks to sit there and you know, knowing that this person is pulling away from you, in a minute that they're behind your backs and that they're kissing on another person. You know what I'm saying? Like I like part of that. I'm not gonna lie. Part of that actually does um annoy the shit out of me in a sense. Who's the actor playing Popeye in the movie? That's a really good question, Francis. I gotta look that shit up. Yes, exactly, exactly, Francis. Like that's. First of all, again, that person needs to be in jail. Um, Second of all, here's the thing, they ruin it for everybody else. I'm gonna look that up at some point, Francis. Um, Popeye the Slayer. They're doing Bambi too, by the way, Francis. I don't know about all that run, but they ruin it for other fans. See, I don't know if people actually watch my video or not, but like, and please watch the video because you can really. Here's the thing, you can see how Cameron describes it and stuff, but James once sat there and said that the actors do want to sit there and talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to. Okay, thank you, Freddie. The actors do want to exactly. The actors do want to sit there and talk to us and hang out with us and whatever. But it's crazy people like the chick at that damn grocery store that ruined it for everyone else because they can't sit there and interact. You know what I'm saying? Like they they have to sit there and constantly be on their guard. Tommy says why Tommy says why don't Daniel like Billy? They have history. They also like the same girl. They both had a relationship with Lily. That's already going to be an issue. And then Billy and his history. Um, then there's Billy and his history. That's an issue as well. Billy has a history of starting stuff and not finishing it, starting stuff and watching it collapse. They always sit there and say that Billy's a screw up, right? So, Tommy, on some level, I'm like, well, I can see why Daniel don't want to work with Billy because he feels like it's a waste of time. And it's like, why am I going to sit there and work at a job for it to sit there and crumble? Because you don't know what you're doing. You may have a lot of passion and ideas and drive, but your execution is very poor. So that's why he doesn't like him. And again, plus the whole thing with Billy. Black Mom says Steffi world is going to come tumbling down. I did my review. Did you watch it, Black Mom? It's based on Steamboat Willie with David. Screamboat horror movie is coming out in April and is based on Steamboat Willie with Dave. Is that is that another Disney property, Mel? Oh, Francis says Jason Steffens playing Popeye. Look it up. Thank you, Francis. Here's the thing. I'm definitely gonna watch it because like that movie does look crazy. Um, I know it's good. The thing is though, Francis, I know it's going to ruin a lot of people's childhood memories, but you just don't have to watch it. I did see both Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey movies, and they were both fun to watch. My day was good, Tommy. My day was good. I didn't get a chance to review The Young and the Restless, but other than that, it was good. Well, I hope you had a good day though too, Tommy. Tommy, what did you do on your birthday? Tommy, what did you do on your birthday for your birthday? What'd you get to do? I remember you answering my question on that. Yeah, it in a sense, yes, Ron, because they didn't make her feel welcome, and they really disrespected her. And I'm pretty sure that she does have some good fans out there that she would want to talk to. But the problem is, what's good at the problem is that you do have a lot of deranged. Francis, you are a G, and I appreciate you seriously. You do have some very deranged fans, and it's funny though too, because you told me about one of them. Gorgeous Queen Janet pre-game for the weekend. Pre-game for the weekend. I may actually have a upcoming collab. I might actually want to have an upcoming collab. Janet. Not gonna sit there and say exactly what it is, but it will be a surprise, and I will let the members know first, so you will know. Tommy says I went out to dinner on my birthday. My friend came to my birthday dinner. Some of there did not come because it was too far. It was not fair. I hope you had a good birthday though. The thing is, Francis, I don't actually watch sports. I don't watch sports. Mm, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, Janet. I don't want to sit there and give it away, but you'd be surprised though. I do plan, when Brock actually has some time, I do plan on doing another video with Brock. I'll sit there and say that much. Janet says Brooklyn is really going to have egg on her face. You're going to have a little bit more egg on her face. Queen Jess, how is the lovely Queen Jess doing tonight? And it says when this comes out, Lois is going to be chewed out by so many people she's close to. Yeah, like her so-called friend, right? By her so-called, by her so-called, she wants to sit there and say that she's a friend of hers. I'm like, how do you sit there and say that in the same sentence? Ron said that's why Phoenix doesn't call them. Yeah, well, yes, of course. Because Phoenix is smart. And Francis says hi to you, Jess. But Jess, what do you think about that? I don't know if you got a chance to watch my video today, but what did you think about that incident with Cameron being attacked? Yes, that's true. That's true, Ed. That's true, Ed. I don't know so much as him being jealous of Kyle. He just doesn't like the fact that he's an abbot. That's just what it comes down to. Mel says Dave from Terrifier franchise on being the horror movie on Steamboat. Okay. Just long story short, I mean, you can watch the video because I actually do show a clip of Cameron Madison on the Jennifer Hudson show. But long story short, a woman pretty much tried to throw an apple at him because she didn't like the character of Drew. So instead of um, her just saying, well, I don't really like your character. I think your character's a dick. She decided to sit there and throw a goddamn apple at him. Um, And then Laura Wright made a joke and it just saying, well, at least she threw it with love, to kind of lighten the situation. But I'm like, Laura, I don't think you'll be sitting there laughing so much if somebody decided to sit there and throw an apple at your head. If they came up to you and said, I don't like Carly, and they decided to sit there and take a piece of fruit that's heavy and throw it at your head, I don't think you would appreciate somebody sitting there saying, well, at least they threw it with love. Blackman says, I saw the video of it that you did about Cameron, but I kept saying, well, thank you, Blackman. Thank you. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there, Blackman. But thank you. I appreciate it, dog. Thank you. That made my night. Thank you. When you know exactly the month is coming out now, let me know. See, see, Jess, you are, Jess is just, she's a, she's so unique. This woman is so, Jess, you are one of a kind. I want to sit there and tell you that you are one of a kind. Wink Wink says, listen, like I said, people have lost the plot. These people are getting paid to do a job. These fans need to touch grass and seek therapy. And Jesus. Yes, and Jesus. That's correct. What? I'm sorry, what? Ed says, I remember Joshua Morrow, who played Nick Newman, say he got slapped by a fan when his character was cheating on. What? Are you serious, Ed? I have to look this shit up. I'm a huge Joshua fan. Um, are you serious? Wow. LaShawn says, I heard that Haley is coming back to General Hospital as Molly Davis in February, that she was released from prison. uh, that will be, I'm not going to lie, if that happens, uh, that'll be a good laugh. That will be a good laugh. What? Oh, I gotta sit there and see that. This is why I'm in love with Cat Lady. This is why I'm in love with Cat Lady. Exactly, Black Man. You feel the love, right? You feel the love, right? Exactly, Black Man. That's the type of energy that I get from I get from Cat Lady. Wink says, the guy Clarence who used to do all the Weiner updates back in the day reported that Nick got slapped off. What? Oh my god. Okay. This would I mean, well, first of all, that sucks. But that is gonna make a really good video though. Well, yeah, Jess, she definitely needs to sit there and stop and making excuses, 'cause let's be honest. Mel says, I got good news that I love Willie horror movie. It comes out February 26th. It's inspired by Walt Disney Steamboat Willie Craft. A bodysuit, a skin. What? I'm sorry, hold on. Let me want to make sure I read that shit right. Hmm. It's inspired by Walt Disney's Steamboat Willie crafted a bodysuit out of skin of trespassers. I mean, that's definitely my kind of movie, but LaShawn said joy, heart was broken. Yeah, exactly. And I feel for her. Like I get that, she was partly a home wrecker. Okay, let's be honest. Um, Jess, did you see the end when she actually called Carly to team up against Drew the Devil? Oh my god. I had to get my Google Pay fixed because I was locked out when it comes to paying when I tried to become a member. I hope they got fixed though, Ed. Because here's the thing, Ed, I definitely want you to be a member. No, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I had to make sure it wasn't an AI. It wasn't a fake AI. But I'm definitely gonna watch that shit tonight, though. Wink. I love Final Destination. I love the franchise. Just as LOL, cause Nina is weak. The after you need Carly's. Well, I mean, two heads are better than one. Just have to work on it, but I'll figure it out. Okay, good. Ed. I definitely love to have you as a member. Ron says, Albert, ask Cat Lady if she will slap a soap actress playing a character because of her role. Cat Lady, Ron asks, would you slap a soap actress for just playing a role in a soap opera? Hmm? Would you do that? I mean, I don't think she would do that. But every time I sit there and declare my love to Cat Lady, um, okay, Jess, let's just be real, Jess. Nina could sit there and handle Carly and then some. Okay, let's just be real. Carly is no match for Nina Reeves. Ooh, okay, that's kind of hot. That's kind of hot, cat lady. Okay, I like that. But yeah, no, no, no. Carly can't handle Nina. Carly can't handle Nina. I said the same thing too, Jess. I was like, this. Well, here's the thing. This was more for comedy relief because no, it did not actually make any goddamn sense. Now, Jay Blues, Jess, listen, it's a fact. Okay, I know you may not like it, but you're just gonna have to accept it. And it's okay, Jess. Jay Blue says, I see that they started darkening Geo's hair. I never noticed that. Sarah's getting on my nerves. I'm tired of her. Philip should have told her to go ahead. But see, that's the thing, though, right? Um, what I, what I had was how about me slapping an actress. Yeah, I don't know, just you being kind of violent. You're just being kind of physical and violent. Come on, guy. I'm a little kinky at times. A little kinky at times. Um, Jay Blue says I disagree. I think Carly can handle Nino. Ooh, okay. But see, the thing is, Ed, it's funny that you say that. Um, because I do kind of agree on some level. I do think that Xander's going to be mad at Sarah. Like, I have to tell you, too, Philip should have been like, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. And what happens? And what happens when Xander finds out that you knew that I took the company, I took half of the company, and you didn't say anything? It's funny, Ron. I actually put that in my video. So, um, the 200 something people that watched will probably sit there and ask that question. They will probably answer that question there, sir. Francis says, "Look like they forgot about Ray tied up in the Damaris mansion." Yes. Meanwhile, Jada Smith did getting railroaded for a crime that she didn't commit. And again, Francis, it's really funny. It was Rafe that brung it up. Rafe brung up of all Jada's crimes. No one's sitting there looking at Rafe like, hey, Rafe, didn't you sit there and get fired? Um, didn't you get fired from well, didn't you get replaced by Jada? Wouldn't Rafe actually have an axe to grind against against his own wife at this point? But yet they're still sitting there focusing on Jada, not on the not on the fact that Rafe may actually have a score. I mean, he did, but that's what I'm sitting there saying though. Like, did you, my other comment, like, isn't that just kind of weird that they're not looking at Rafe? Since he got replaced. Ron says, Cat Lady, I heard that Albert and Nikisha Moore slapped the actress playing Sheila because they forgot it's a TV show and these people are playing a role. So, so Cat Lady, apparently me and Nikisha was just out and about and we just slapped the shit out of the actress that played Sheila. Wow, Ron. Damn, Ron, I gotta sit there and say you paint a very fascinating life for me. I mean, I need Viagra. Um, I have mannequins and cardboard cutouts of Cat Lady, and now apparently I'm just slapping the shit out of people because I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. Oh, that's hmm, you know what? Since I didn't actually put my link for my what you call it there, let's what is it at? Let's pin that shit. Cat Lady said, "Didn't you know?" Had that much hate. I'm you, Albert. Damn, you need a hug. For you, yeah, from you, absolutely, goddamn, without hesitation. You already know the answer to that. No says I got good news that Pinocchio Unstring horror movie is coming this summer. Oh damn, they just putting out all the good shit. Okay. Yep, and he's been acting weird. Also, I wonder when Javi's gonna tell Jade about fake Ray's cheating so she can get back to her theory. It would make sense. Seriously, Francis, Ron paints the best light for me. I mean, Francis, he makes me come across as super unhinged. I mean, apparently, I also got passions. I also got passions canceled. Blackmon said those arms, Cat Lady, will keep you warm. You goddamn right, Blackmon. Blackmon's a G. Blackmon's a G. Blackmon, you're always gonna be in my team. I mean, I may have to share you with Kyrese and James, but you know. Ron says, and don't forget that you have broken heart syndrome because of things Tremaine got with Nikisha. I can't forget about that. I think about that every day. But thank you for reminding me, Ron. Appreciate you, buddy. I did, just going on, going on to Young and the Restless. I did like the fact that Nikki practically said to get the victor, to get Victor to back down, you got to sit there and play on his vanity. Don't be like that, Abby. You already know. Of course, Black Man, of course. Just, I can't help my jealousy a little bit. I know I see you in Carissa streams and I see you in James streams and I see you in Dish and Days seeing in streams, which actually, now that I sit there and think about that a lot, that it kind of comes across like I'm stalking you, but I'm not. Um, Still getting used to the new Jack launches, but I can't wait for Carly to find out about Jack. Oh yes, exactly. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. We were talking about that earlier. Like, yo, listen, Carly's gonna be pissed off. You putting her daughter in danger. But we here's the thing, we can't. It's hard for us to get past it for a lot of reasons. Um, I mean, people sit there and say the chemistry. I don't know shit about that. Um, but people listen to this, the accent. The accent. Like, come on. Like, they have talent. Here's the thing. They have talent agencies, like look for people just for stuff like that. If you were that, if you're that, okay. I'm just saying, Black man. I'm just saying, you know me. I got to be like Victor Newman. I got to sit there and see what everyone's doing at all points in time. So, you know, which reminds me, I got to sit there and get some more wine because I'm starting to run low, and why I generally just hate running low in that. You got to be honest. Yeah, see, Black man, I'm always going to be honest with you. Always going to be honest with you. Just not a fan of. No, I just like a good tasting wine every now and then. That's all, just. Ron says Albert was happy that Connie Vinesky called me that. Oh, I was happy. I was happy, Ron. I was happy. That's funny. Getting in the office and Cody's so dumb for acting like that. Well, it wasn't just. I mean, that's the thing, though. And Cody's spiraling, but at this point, it's like I don't think most of us care at this point. And again, Sasha's not they're denying these claims. So what's going to end up happening when Jason gets back? Because first of all, when Jason gets back, he's going to have to sit there and deal with the fact that Sam was murdered, and then he's going to have to sit there and deal with a very nasty and witchy Sasha. And of course, people are sitting there saying, well, Jason's going to sit there and step up. He's going to sit there and pretend he's the father of her baby to protect Michael and Sasha and all this other stuff. But it's like, Cody's going to have to. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think Cody's going to mellow out when he starts to get with. It's funny, Ed. Yes, you are the second person that said this. I don't know. Yeah, it's funny you said that. I think it was Monique. It might have been Monique that said the same thing. And that was for years. Cody kept that secret for years, for like 20 something years. But Sasha Business, you just put out there on Front Street. Yeah, it's funny. We talked about that yesterday. You weren't here yesterday, Ed, but we talked about that yesterday. Oh, what the hell was Nick saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Nikki's best advice to Claire to sit there and get him to soften up about Kyle is to play towards his vanity. To sit there and say, well, Kyle is just like you. He's very protective and he's caring and stuff like that. And I'm like, but that's just how Victor is. Victor is a very complex character. Well, that's the thing, though, Jess. Here's the thing: if Cody tries Jason the same way he tried Drew, I mean, he's going to be playing a game of f around, and he will find out. And it's funny, Ed. I said the same thing. I literally said the same thing in my review. I was like, why they didn't sit there and tell him before he left is a mystery. I guess because they here's the thing, and I think for plot reasons, they needed him to go away for a little bit. I don't know if the actor wants to take a break or whatever, but because let's be honest, Ed, if they told Jason about Sam's murder, he wouldn't have got on that plane. He wouldn't have went to go there to sit there and try to talk to Michael. He wouldn't have been away because he would have been like, no, I gotta sit there. Um, he would have stayed. So they had to sit there, and because it didn't make any sense. You go okay, so you're not going to sit there and tell him when he left, but you're going to sit there and tell him when he comes back. That's true, Ed. That's true. Somebody might have said that in my comment section that Drew should also know about this. Yeah, and that's very true. But of course, Ed, because Drew is the devil. Oh my God, they're going to sit there and probably not sit there and tell him, and then he's going to have to find it on his own. And Cherie, the real Cherie, is back. And Ron says, Albert, why would you tell your story if you are blamed for someone dying in your presence because of the wrongful deaths lawsuit? Just take the Fifth Amendment, and isn't that your right? It is my right. But it's also about public opinion, Ron. Public opinion matters, whether you want it to or not, on certain things, especially that kind of thing. Exactly, and it's funny too, Jay, because I was like, "Oh shit!" They actually remember Austin. Like they actually remember Austin and his murder. Here's the thing, people, and it's funny. People suspected it was Cyrus, but it was never confirmed. But I think if they're gonna sit there and try to get Cyrus to go to jail, this is the way to do it. Not Lucky's idea of, "Oh, we got to sit there and frame him," and Liz going along with it. And I get that Cyrus is a danger. And by the way, what the hell was the point of Jocelyn Smith there sneaking into that damn room and she didn't find shit? The only thing that she is going to wind up doing is putting a target on her goddamn back. But, and I know, Jess, you're not going to be happy with this, but I need to sit there and say it's anyway. Or not their fathers are still hers. Exactly. Cherie says your video about Cameron is needed. These out of pocket people aren't true fans. They're Delulu. Yes, they're Delulu. And the thing is, Cherie, they mess it up for the true fans. That's my issue. Just say, yeah, I don't know what Jocelyn was doing. Here's the thing, I get that, like, you're supported that Jocelyn at least is taking action, but like, you didn't find anything, and you took a huge risk going there. What if the super didn't catch you, and what if it was Cyrus? What the hell would she have done then? I guess she would have been murdered. Francis says, do you think Danny will go after? Absolutely. Miney Jason in the yeah, absolutely, Francis. Think about it. You're a kid. You find out that your mom was not, she didn't die under, an accident, but somebody, killed her. Absolutely. Also, listen, Francis, I'll be surprised if he doesn't. I'll be surprised if he doesn't. Teresa, what did I miss tonight? I don't know. I want to ask somebody else. I've been drinking, so I kind of don't remember. But I don't think you missed anything, except for Ron Smith to ask me a question about something that he asked me about 2 weeks ago. DMV says, we need these teens to drive better stories than Willow and Drew. Well, it seems like they may. Just say yeah, but they would know he did it, so I doubt he's going to take anyone out right now. Mm, I don't know. Maybe just, but to be honest, the dude is kind of psychopath. Like he might, yeah, a normal person may sit there and think that way, but like the way that Cyrus has been moving, I don't know. I mean, just let's be honest. The only reason why he wouldn't sit there and take out Jocelyn is because of plot. Not because he couldn't, but because of plot. And Jess, you know all about plot. Okay, we both watched the Vampire Diaries. Okay, there's no way in hell that Damon and Stefan should have been able to sit there and beat Elijah. So we know about plot armor, Jess. Um, exactly, Sheree. Cheers, love. I will be surprised if we didn't. It's plot, Jess. Like Damon and Stefan being Elijah is plot. Thank you, Freddie. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button. What else? I mean, come on. Is that, well, at least we can agree on that, Jess. Yes, at least we can agree on that. Every once in a while, Jess, I'll sit there and go back and watch certain scenes of like the Vampire Diaries and stuff, and I'm just like, ugh, I miss that show. I'm watching some stuff on Disney Plus and some stuff on HBO Max. So yeah, I'm keeping myself busy watching other shows. The new Spider-Man cartoon on Disney Plus, and I still got to finish watching Stargirl. It's just the way it just it's the way that Cyrus has been just moving around lately. Like he is unpredictable. We need, the thing, Jess. We need good vampire shows because there's stuff out there. We need good shit. Um, I'll be honest, Jess. If it's not about Julia, I don't, I don't know. I don't know. Julia just seemed like she knew how to make that stuff work. Francis says, Albert, what was that look Cyrus had after he opened the Bible? He knew that it was moved. He knew that. Here's the thing, Francis. He knew that he didn't set that Bible where it was set at. And he knew that the placeholder where the Bible wasn't where he left it at. But what's funny though, Jess? Like I give Julie a lot of credit, but she didn't make the book stuff. I mean, Jess, you think about it, the Vampire Diaries books. If you actually know some of the stories behind them, they're bonkers, and they would never work. But Julia knows how to make good and suspenseful shows. Actually, has some comics I haven't read yet. Batman. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Sheree. He knew that you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew. You sit there, you read that Bible, everything, you're going to sit there and know if something's moved, even if it's just a bookmark. So he knew somebody was actually in his house. That says, I'm glad Willow said that she was wrong for having, yeah, but see, that's the thing, though, Ed. She said that, and Nino once again went right back to, "Oh, well, it's not your fault. You were vulnerable." And it's like, come on, seriously, we're not. Like she's taking accountability, and you're sitting there taking her a couple of steps back. She does, yes. It's just it's funny because I'm always sitting there like, I remember she made a comment just that like she said that she wasn't finished telling stories about the Vampire Diaries. Um, And in a weird way, it kind of gave me a little bit of hope. Like maybe she will sit there and try to work with the network and make another show. Um, because she did actually have a good relationship with the network. And she had such a good relationship with the network that when other shows was being canceled, one of the guys told her like with her last show that she should find a way to sit there and wrap it up. That guy didn't sit there and tell anybody else to wrap up their shows when they were canceling a lot of good shows. So fingers crossed that she's able to sit there and work with them and make something. Because as says, don't forget about Elena's plot armor. Yes, yes. And she had plot armor, but Damon and Stefan definitely had plot armor. Like Ed, you watched the original, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. When Elijah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he literally leveled every other vampire, but yet these two vampires was able to beat him. Nah. Francis Albert, they're doing. Yes, I heard about that. I never actually watched the original. I never actually watched the original show, but I know people are happy about it though. Sammy, I'm so sick of Bill and Luna repeating their child. Yes, thank you, Sammy. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Wink Wink was good. Wink Wink, you was actually here earlier, right? Was you here earlier? I didn't just make that up, right? Like you were actually here earlier. I did see you here earlier, right, Wink? But you're right about that though, Wink. I just I didn't think that Elena deserved all the hate that she got. I was just gonna say that much. That's the problem with fans. They're very fickle. You know, Elena got a lot of hate, and what the hell was her name? Oh, Haley got a lot of love in the Vampire Diaries, and then in the originals, people treated Haley just like they treated Elena. As says in season two, when they first met and they were able to stab him with what we thought was dead. Yes, but I did love that twist though, and yeah, they were hella plot on her. But I did love that twist though. So I can kind of figure out their plot armor because it was a good twist. Just as what? What's that for? Wing says I had to pull a Tracy Abbott and harass my refrigerator. I'm back. Okay. Just says I hated Haley in the Vampire Diaries. But you also did okay. Well, just who did you hate more, Haley or Elena? Which one did you not like more? Hey, why didn't you like Haley? Sherry says, "Oh snap! I thought you were talking about the goddess Helena Cassadine. I mean, she was a very formidable woman." Sammy says, "I'm starting to think Daphne is using some kind of, well, she's using what you call it. She's using pheromones, I think." Wink says, "I hated Matt more than anyone." I can see that, Wink. You know, I I can actually see that. I can respect that. I can respect that comment too. I didn't like Matt towards the end. I liked Matt all the way up into towards the end, and then he just became a hypocrite. And it's funny too because people sat there and said that he should have either died or became a vampire at some point. I think it was Damon actually that said that, and Jess would know that if she actually finished watching the series. But you know, just as Lena was good until she became a vampire, Haley was unlikable the whole time she was on. Wow. But what do you okay, Jess? What do you didn't like about her? That's what I want to know. What do you didn't like about Haley? Yeah, I was like, wait. I'm like, I know I wasn't drinking that much, and I know that what you call it. And it's funny too, Jess, because I actually did like Elena when she did become a vampire more. But why you don't like Haley? I'm just very curious about that. LaShawn said Joy needs to pack her bags and head back to New York. Johnny, Demara, and Alex don't want her. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, well, I like the character, but then you gotta sit there and think of, well, who is she going to be paired up with? I mean, I guess she could be paired up with Philip. I mean, he already dated, seriously, he already dated her sister, so like, what's, but that sucks though. Here's the thing, I like Philip, but like, that's kind of like, you know, Wayne says someone made a good point. Stefan, Elena, and Caroline turned off their humanity, but Catherine never did, and she suffered more and longer than anyone. I can see that. I can actually see that. LaShawn don't like body and soul. Okay. Sammy says, "What's your favorite alcohol or drink?" Um, Jack Daniel, but that's not alcohol. That's more whiskey. My favorite one would be hard one would be Jack Daniel. Light one would be Moscato. Yeah, my light one would be Moscato, Sammy. Jack Daniels is like if I don't have to wake up early in the morning. Just said Carson didn't need to turn off your humanity. She was already a yes, she was. And yeah, just I actually I do support that. Um, as I remember Kat talking about her time on the show with them killing her off, not being able to do certain hairstyles like braids, and hooked up with Damon, and both actors were on board with it. That sucks. It's funny. I don't think we ever know what's really going on behind the show, but I'll tell you this much, Ed. Every single press tour, every single press tour that the actress that played Bonnie was on, she was always miserable. She always had a look of contempt and anger, and like she just looked like she was mad and upset. And I knew she didn't get along with the producer. To be fair, I mean I don't know the show in and out, but like a lot of people, exactly, yeah, exactly, Ed, and a lot of people, and some other cast members had issues with Julie. I'll say this much, Ed. Julie actually think Bonnie is overhyped. Why? Like, just no. I'm being that serious. Like, why? I'm very curious about your take on it. Um, Wink said they did Cat wrong, but it's cool. She still looked the same, and yeah, Captain Graham is she is that chick. I'm not gonna lie. Like she is that chick. The thing about Julie that she was all work and no play, and I think that affected her relationship. I think that affected her relationship as far as working with the cast members because she never had a life outside of the show. And she even said so as much like, she never dated, she never married, she never had kids or anything like that. And that type of stuff could really play a factor into how you have a working relationship with your castmates. What do you think Bonnie's best season was? I don't even know. I would actually have to think about it. What do you think her best season was? Just as honestly, they did make her suffer the most, but it made for good TV, so I'm not mad about that. And it's funny, Jess, because Ed was not there saying, but I'm sorry she had that experience. She could have quit. Yeah, she could have quit. Okay, so yeah, Jess said, but I'm sorry she had that experience. She could have quit if it was that bad. Ed says, I said, season two. Okay. Why season two? Yeah, Wink said that was my circumstance, not by choice. Nobody wants Julie. Yeah, like I said, I see how that play. But see, that's it. It's funny, Jess. I do see where you're coming from. That like she could have sat there and been, like, you know what? Listen, this ain't gonna work for me. I'm out. But let's be honest, Jess. It does kind of suck that like you shouldn't have to quit your job because somebody else is in there acting all sorts of crazy. It's sort of the same thing with like writers. Remember a while back I made that comment that they're saying that, well, listen, as far as the writer's strike goes, like if you don't like your job and you don't like the pay, then you can sit there and quit and do something else or you can get another job. And people came and they dropped the hammer at me. They acted like I was the villain in that whole scenario. And the sad thing is just I still stand by what I said with that. Just as Elena lost everything and her fam, LOL, it wasn't just Bonnie that suffered, but people wanted to say Julie is racist. I don't know. Yeah, I can see that. Wayne says I wouldn't let people acting a fool interfering with my money. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't have to sit there and leave when But I do get Jess's point too. As says when she got that power of 100 wishes, her and Jeremy started out. Luke and her scenes learning more about her limits and getting to be a badass. And that I agree with that. Sheree says, I love being the villain. I said it. What I is that? Yes, Sheree. No, no. Here's the thing. I do love being a villain. Well, here's the thing. I am a villain, but like it's true. Listen, I stand by what I said, and I do get where the writers are coming from. I stood by what I said, and the thing again, Sheree, the thing that really blew me about that whole talk was after when the actors went on strike. People didn't have that same love and support for the actors that they did for the writers. And not every actor sits there and gets paid millions and millions and millions of bucks. What is your favorite Catherine moment? Towards the end, when she was in the, my favorite Catherine moment would probably be when she said that what's her name? What's the chick that went that became a vampire and she became interesting? And her and Klaus had a thing. I can't think of her right now. You know who I'm talking about, though, right, Ed? Do you think you're Klaus? No, but I think that I'm having a knack for something that pissing people off, though. Caroline, yes, when she came in there and said that Caroline, you only became interesting when you became a vampire, because that was one. Oh, thank you, Jess. That was probably my favorite Caroline moment. I mean, that was probably my favorite Catherine moment because she was 100% correct. Before Caroline became a vampire, she was just annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like she was just a typical snobbish kind of chick. Um, which ironically, Ed and Jazz, that's how Elena was supposed to be. In the book, she was blonde hair, she was very conceited and very unlikable. and I think she also became an angel. So like like Julie really kind of fixed that shit because y'all probably wouldn't have liked the book version of like the Vampire Diaries. Sammy says, but did you see Days today? Everyone got poisoned. Well, yeah, Sammy. But that was yesterday. I did sit there and see today's episode. Everyone actually got cured. Everyone actually got cured. What the hell did I sit there and say? Came in and kissed Damon and cut off. I remember that scene too, Ed. I think that's was it that when he like it was that when she threw him off the balcony? I don't know if that's the same thing, Ed, but I could have swore I remember. Or was that Damon? No, Damon threw him off the balcony. She did cut off his fingers. Which one are you talking about, Jess? That was season one finale. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ed. Wing says my favorite character moment is when she found the moonstone in that soap dish. She's the first vampire in history who ever had washed her hands. Yep, before they decide to spike the water with with Ravane. Now, Sammy said, "Do you think Cat Green and Chad will be?" Yes, I do. Um, because here's the thing: they didn't bring in Cat Green just for no. They didn't bring Cat Green back for no reason. I do love that you said Fat Green. I do love the fact that you no, we're gonna call her Fat Green. Um, but no, I do think that they're gonna sit there and put those two together. And Shree don't like Cat, as Damon killing John and throwing him off the balcony. Okay, I remember that. And thank you, Queen Becky D. Thank you for the giggles, AB. That was too funny. Thank you so much, Queen Becky D. I appreciate that. Damn, you've been missed. It was good to see you again. Seriously, let's everyone sit there and think, exactly. Let's everyone sit there and thank Queen Becky D for her generosity. Becky is an amazing person, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to sit there and open up the window tonight. That was a great scene I had. It's funny too. Like ideally, I would love to sit there and go back and rewatch um the first season of the Vampire. Well, just watch the whole season again. But thank you. As says Albert, when Kat and Jack get together, do you think Abby's coming back or that chapter? I feel like that chapter's gone. I seriously, unfortunately, I really do feel like that chapter's gone. I hope they surprise us though. Becky says, I've been trying to make it for a bit. Came home and dropped a bag of groceries trying to hurry. Well, thank you, Becky. Seriously. Because I was actually supposed to sit there and end like an hour ago. I was supposed to literally sit there and end an hour ago, but like I wanted to sit there and say a little extra, just a little extra longer. Um, but Becky, I will be back on tomorrow a lot later. And I'll be actually do the whole 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours and some change. We'll see. Because Becky, you know how those early mornings are. How dare you leave? How dare you try and leave us, cat lady? I would never want to sit there and leave you, ever, 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 ever. No, I just chose to stay up for a little bit. What's good, Jonathan? Well, I'm glad I got to sit there and see you, Becky. What do you think Danny's going to do now? He's going to go after him. Here's the thing, Ed. I think he's going to go after him, and I think he's going to sit there and drag Rocco along with it. He's going to sit there and drag Rocco along with him. You did, you did, Jonathan. And I don't know if you actually saw my. Well, I think I might have said in my review, but I did actually shout you out though. Sammy says I just read from Belinda from Soul Dirt Rachel might shoot EJ. What? Well, that's a very interesting theory. Okay, good, good, Jonathan. It was a different. It was a. I will now. Oh, I will now take my W. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, John. See, I like. I like that. Jonathan comes from the star. I like that. Jonathan says, "I will now take my W." Ooh, that's good. That's good. I like that. And they gonna do something. They gonna do something. I don't know what the hell they gonna do, but they gonna do something now. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna sit there and quickly jump in Kyrie's stream and see who is. Well, one, I want to sit there and see who is in Kyrie's stream, and two, I want to sit there and be a. You know what? I'm not even gonna say. Hmm. Okay. I see Kyrie's is already going in. Haley Hunt. Haley Honey, how are you doing tonight? Johnson says, "Do you think it was a mistake for Alex to tell Danny?" Here's the thing, Jonathan. What's good, Kaiwan? At one point, I wanted to sit there and say yes because Christina did sit there and say it wanted. Um, um, Christina did sit there and say it was going to be a mistake. But on the other hand, um, he found out about Rocco anyway, so it really didn't matter. Kylie said, "Did you like Nate today, stalker?" I didn't like Nate today. I'm not a stalker. Okay, I don't know why my beautiful queen would sit there and say that. But here's the thing, Kylie. I'm not a stalker. I'm Victor Newman. Okay, I like to sit there and see what everyone is doing at every point in time. That's not being a stalker. There's a difference. I just like to sit there and see what's going on, my beautiful queen. What do you what do you see what do you see Abe and Kate doing now when Body and Soul ends? Wait, Ed, how is Body and Soul ending though? How is Body and Soul ending? It's funny, Jonathan. I said this earlier, but I'll sit there and say this again. I like that Sarah can sit there and be cutthroat, right? Her coming in, her Smith there threatening Philip like, hey, listen, I'm in control, you know, don't sit there and steer him in the wrong path. But my thing is though, My thing is though, they're gonna be pissed at you too. I know. I think I might have said that, and I think I said that most likely it's going away because the fans don't want it. Um, but I honestly tell you the truth, Ed, I'm going to be honest. I don't want it to go away. I do like the little nuances because it does, even though it's a parody in a sense, it does have a lot of truth to it. When you think about it, Ed, seriously, when you think about it, Harry says, no, Becky, Albert is a stalker. He stalks all of us in every chat. I do not do that, cat lady. I will be in other people's chats and I'll see. First of all, I almost want to sit there and take another drink. First of all, cat lady, Becky, I can't believe I actually have to sit there and explain myself. But where he has to keep an exactly, I have to keep an eye on people. But more importantly, Becky, I know my subscribers. We talk all the time. You come in the chat often. I notice you. I recognize you, and I appreciate you. So when I'm in other people's chats like this and days, I may recognize some people that I've seen before, which is actually a good thing. You know, that means that you are appreciated and that you are valued. So if I go on distant days and I see Blackmon and Kenneth Clark and some other people, it's because I recognize them. Okay, so don't go by what Cat Lady Smith is saying. Don't go by what Cat Lady Smith is saying. See, Becky, see how Cat Lady Smith is trying to make me look? Okay, I'm not always watching, but see, you see, Becky, this Becky, this is what it's like dating Cat Lady. I profess my love. I gave and that was a really good explanation. I'm pretty sure Cat Lady's gonna sit there and find a way to, you know, fuck it up. Um, Justin says DJ Hall and Marlena confirmed to reports that they are done with the. Uh, okay, so Ed, I probably heard it from Jonathan. This is kind of, I don't know. I like the new, but Jonathan, you here's the thing. I know that you wasn't a fan of it, but you could sit there and see the nuances behind it, though, right? And that's not true, Becky. So that don't Cat Lady's just being sassy because of Jess. As says it's funny when Rick told Lucky. Exactly, and because here's my whole thing. I'm like, Rick actually was able to sit there and get Liz's job back. And Lucky's hating ass was like, oh well, no one likes you. Like, okay, well, I mean, he got the job back. Like, Kelly says Iris like Santa Claus, no kids, but always watching. Becky, don't listen to Cat Lady. Cat Lady's just being sassy because of Jess. Um, and I love how she took my explanation and completely disregarded it. This is what it's like dating Cat Lady, by the way. I'm like, Cat Lady, I love you. Cat Lady's like, oh, but you ain't shit because of X, Y, and Z. Oh, okay. I mean, I was just talking about how funny and amazing you are. Then Cat Lady's like, look at those damn arms. You ain't shit. Just love right there. Johnson says, I can see it. I just think that kind of story would work better for a separate primetime drama. Well, at least you can see it. See? Gallery, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. And yet I love you and still want you because you're amazing. I can't wait to sit there and see what kind of rebuttal Cat Lady's going to say about that. Um, Harley says, how How in the world does Brendan not see he's putting Joss in danger? I mean, Carly is going to. Oh yeah, no, she's definitely going to lose her shit. Becky says you're making my face hurt. It's it's just cat ladies love. Sometimes I'm just hungry. Oh, don't worry, cat lady. I'm gonna sit there and I got you on that. Cook you something real good. And was enraged today. And rightfully so, Jonathan. Think about it. You're watching Finn, and Poppy denied him of his child. You're watching Brooklyn, and watching her deny Dante of his child. Sometimes I'm just hungry. I love this woman. But yes, Becky, that's pretty much how it's been so far in the chat. I sit there and profess my love to my gorgeous queen cat lady. And then cat lady says something, you know, sarcastic. Okay, cat lady, I'll sit there and buy you something to eat. There. Either way, you're gonna get fed. See? See? See what I'm talking about now, right, Becky? And yet her sassiness is what draws me to her. What's good, Big Nate? They were mostly good. They were actually pretty good. Um, Yates was decent. It says Albert Jordan better be careful because Isaiah's right. She's not a cop and she's doing this against without police protection. She Yes, and Sitwell is a very dangerous man. And the thing is, Jordan says his thing. Jordan says they think that she can sit there and charm Sitwell with her looks. Sitwell's been around for a while. He saw pretty before. And I'm saying like he's been around attractive women. So if Jordan sit there and think that she's going to sit there and be able to cloud his judgment just because of her looks, no, I definitely, yeah, Jonathan. I definitely think that Brad is going to be. Have a good night, Freddie. It's really good to see you. It's good to see you again. It's been too long. Absolutely, though. Brad has been spent there being nothing but a pain in the ass to Cyrus. Um, which again, Jonathan, I don't understand why would Cyrus actually come back with those damn pamphlets. Like, why would you come back to the hospital for? Like, do you want to sit there and get arrested? I admire that, Kathleen. You got high hopes for Danny and Rocco. I mean, that'd be pretty pathetic, though. Like, he gets taken out by two kids. Yes, that's sure, Ed. I just, the thing is, Ed, I just think that, it's good to see you, Freddie. It's been too long. I just think that I think that Jordan is overestimating herself and underestimating Sitwell. But no, Kelly, I think that'd be pretty pathetic if Cyrus gets taken out by two kids. Sonny couldn't sit there and do the job for numerous reasons, but two teenagers is going to sit there and take out Cyrus. What the kind of storytelling is that? He gonna be pissed. But again, Jonathan, and I said this before, they couldn't tell Jason before he went on that plane, you know, but they're gonna sit there and tell him after he gets back. Yes, Freddie, but don't stay going too long. Um, but Jonathan, this is for plot reason. This is for plot reason because I don't know what the actor's doing or anything like that, but like you know. I think he just probably needs some time off or whatever. But it's again, it's for plot reason. That's true, Ed. That's true. I will sit there and say that. I will sit there and say that much, Ed. Never really sit there and they haven't, given Jordan that much story. And usually when they do give her a story, it's she's tagging along with somebody else. So I can appreciate that, no matter how um, you know, it is. But unfortunately, I think I should sit there and probably end the stream here. I should probably end it like I don't know. I should have probably ended it like well 48 minutes ago. But I'm gonna end it here. I will be back on tomorrow a lot later. Hopefully nothing, knock on wood. I'll be back here tomorrow. We'll sit there and chop it up again about tomorrow's soaps. Um, yeah, I want to have a good night to everyone. Have a good night, Ed. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Queen Becky D. Have a good night, Queen Cat Lady. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Sammy. Have a good night, Ed. It was really great to see you. Definitely become a member when you can. And it's always good to see you, my guy. Johnson says, good night. Join us join us next time for another edition of Soap Chat with Albert Bostic. And he also says, good night, everyone, and hit the like button. Yes, hit that goddamn like button. And if you didn't see my video on Cameron and that whole incident, and he talks about it on the Jennifer Hudson show, check that out because I put that on there as well. Thank you, Queen Becky D. Yes, it was really great to sit there and see you. I'm glad I stayed a little bit later. I got to sit there and hang out with you for a little bit. So thank you, Becky. Thank you, Ed. Have a good night, Sammy. Um, have a good night, Samantha. I know it's somebody else who I put. I put up one. Oh, you had to put up a like. Oh, well, now I know it's a good name. My gorgeous queen cat lady actually gave me a like because I ain't sit there and run my mouth and say something that she didn't like. Because it's all about making my gorgeous queen cat lady happy. She's happy, then I'm thrilled. I'm not being sarcastic about them, being serious. Um, but yes, have a good night, everyone. I'll go check it out. Well, I put up one. Oh, you put up a what? You put up a. Let me see. Before I turn this off, did you just put up a new video? Because if Kylie put up a new video, then I will. No. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Cool. Cat Lady actually has a new video. I will sit there and put the link to that in the description box when I give my thank you to Becky. Yes, I will sit there and be watching that tonight, and I suggest everyone else watch it as well. Yes, that's all. Yeah, she put up a new video, so that's what's up. I'll definitely put that in my post comment. It's definitely. I put out one today. I don't know why I thought she said like, but to be fair, I have been drinking, so that's. Yes, Cat Lady actually put up a video, so definitely check that out. And she's actually really good with her commentary, so it'll be in my um video link. It'll be a link to in my post. Laters.